Welcome to the Boulder City Municipal Court. I am Judge Victor Miller, the presiding judge of the Municipal Court. Let me take a few moments to tell you about some of the rules and procedures that you'll need to know in court today. No weapons are allowed in the court facility. Proper attire is required to appear before the court. Items such as shorts, tank tops, bare feet, halter tops, or crop tops are prohibited. If you are improperly attired, your matter will be handled at the end of the calendar day, and you will be asked to wait in the hallway. You are appearing in a court of law. Please dress accordingly. No food or drink is allowed in the court. All cellular devices are to be turned off. If not turned off, they may be confiscated by the marshal staff. No photographs or recordings of any kind are permitted. No talking is permitted while the court is in session. Do not talk over or interrupt the judge. All individuals are subject to search. You have the right to remain silent, and that any statement you make may be used against you. You have a right to a trial, and one will be ordered for you if you plead not guilty at arraignment. You have a right to have an attorney represent you at all stages of this matter. If you do not have an attorney today, you have the right to request more time from the judge to speak with one. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you may petition the court to have one appointed for you if there is a possibility of a jail sentence associated with the charge. Let me now move on to the procedures that are to be followed when addressing the court. When your name is called, you'll pass through the gates located up front on either side of the courtroom and proceed to the podium. If you are here today to enter a plea to the charge or charges against you, you may enter one of three pleas. You may plead nolo contendere, also known as no contest, guilty or not guilty. Nolo contendere, no contest. By entering a plea of no contest, you are not contesting the charge or charges against you, and you don't want to go to trial. Even though you don't want to admit guilt to the levied charge or charges, you are willing to accept whatever punishment is imposed. You ultimately will be found guilty and given an opportunity to make a statement if you wish. In short, you believe the city could prove the charge or case against you. However, you are not pleading guilty or not guilty. Guilty. By entering a plea of guilty to the charge or charges against you, you are admitting that you did what you were charged with. You will be found guilty and assessed the appropriate punishment. You will be given an opportunity to make a statement if you wish. Not guilty. A plea of not guilty means that you feel you did not do what you've been charged with and that you want to go to trial. Upon entering a plea of not guilty, you will not be able to make any further statements to the court. You will meet with the prosecutor, which is called a pretrial hearing. At that time, you will have the opportunity to discuss the matter. If the matter cannot be resolved at the pretrial hearing, it will be set for a trial. The prosecutor will advise you of the date and time of the trial. Trial. If the matter goes to trial, the city has the burden of proving each and every element of the charge or charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You will have the chance to confront the witnesses against you and the chance to present any witnesses or evidence to help support your defense. If the city is able to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, you will be found guilty and the appropriate punishment will be imposed. If the city cannot prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, you will be found not guilty. If you're here for a traffic citation, you may reduce or eliminate points by attending traffic school and paying a reduced fine. If you elect to attend traffic school, you may do so in person or online. You may also reduce or eliminate points without attending traffic school and paying a higher fine. Part of your sentence may include community service. You may request to complete community service in lieu of all or part of your fine. This may be completed through any nonprofit agency. The judge may order you to participate in an alternative sentencing program. This may consist of house arrest, alcohol or drug screening, or an alcohol monitoring system like Scram. These programs are supervised by the marshal, and you must get in contact with the marshal as soon as possible to sign all necessary paperwork. If you have any questions about today's proceedings, please address them with the judge before you leave the podium. After you have finished at the podium, go to the counter in the court office to receive your instructions. The court office is to your left after you leave the courtroom. You must go to the court counter to receive your court minutes and instructions. It is important that you complete all orders given to you by the judge and that you appear at all future court dates. If you fail to follow any of the court's orders or fail to appear at future court dates, you may be subject to arrest. Thank you for your attention to this video. The judge will be taking the bench shortly.